Okay, we're going to end with Kylian Mbappe, who's not quite said his farewells yet, his adieu and au revoir, but he will be at the end of the season when his contract expires. So, is it the most obvious move that everybody kind of knows about, but it's just not been confirmed yet, and he heads to Real Madrid? So I did a little bit of looking at the odds, 1 to 6. If you put $6, £6, 6 whatever on, you'll get 1 back plus your stake. There's not money to be made here, but there might be some value elsewhere. And I'm going to give you the odds after we hear from a certain manager by the name of Mikel Arteta. Arsenal are 10 to 1 to sign Kylian Mbappe, but is he interested?
Well, when there is a player of that caliber, we always have to be in the conversation. But as you said, it looks in a different way. That's what I would say.
Are you in the conversation?
I'm not. Maybe Edu and the owners have, but I'm not in those conversations till the last stage.
I guess the question is more, should you be? Like, why not?
Exactly. Why not? If we want to be the best team, we're gonna need the best talent and the best players. That's for sure. The club that we are, I don't think that that's ever been an issue. You know, everybody wants to play for Arsenal. At least the players that we always discuss, they always had that smile in their faces the moment that you open the door and start to have that discussion, and that's because of our history and everything that we've done in the past as well.
Janusz, I really like that answer, or those answers, from Mikel Arteta. So often you get, oh, he's not our player, don't want to speak about it. He's like, well, why shouldn't we be in the conversation? I think there might have to come a time over the next 2 or 3 years. Arsenal are at a level right now, they're not far away, but I don't think they'll get to where they want to be without a world-class talent. How do they persuade Kylian Mbappe not to go to Real Madrid, where his pal Tchouaméni and
wait a second. My friend, I mean, Arteta's picking. I was saying that you have to be in a conversation when there was Liverpool. I mean, Jurgen Klopp leaving. My conspiracy goes out the window. However, if he was staying, I think Liverpool would have had a better chance of getting Mbappe than Arteta. But I mean, our Jules here on ESPN had said 2 or 3 weeks ago that he's going to Real Madrid. I don't know why we're having this conversation. Could be a pile of gold in front of him, and he's not going to Arsenal. But yes. I'm with you here that big clubs need to be in conversations for big players. But I think this was decided. I think when Kylian Mbappe was like 12 years old or something like that. So it's been a while. So it's taken him a while to get where he's going to get. Arsenal will be getting players. They have rich ownership. The FFP, I think they're nowhere near close to that. They're building in a different way with young players, but as we know, to win the biggest trophies, you need to have a sprinkle of world-class players, some of them experienced, and I think we're going to see that from Arsenal. It's just not going to be Kylian Mbappe.
Ryan, I suppose this is like looking at a horse race where you've got the favourite who's never been beaten against 3 horses that do milk rounds every morning. You kind of probably know what's going to happen, but you're still looking at the 3 horses that might beat the favourite and think, is it possible for any of them to do something? So if it's not Arsenal, and crucially, if it's not Real Madrid, Saudi Arabian team 16 to 1. The other one, I've got Chelsea, who are still looking for a striker, got a lot of money, but maybe the financial fair play wouldn't allow that. 40 to 1. Are we silly? Are we just giving money to the bookmakers if we don't put money on him going to Real Madrid?
I think if you can get odds on Everton, I would definitely throw something down there. In the league, why not? Help bring them back to prominence.
What are the odds of Ryan moving Everton to like Champions League spot next time we chat?
That's what they do. They've got Palace this weekend, so they could easily get 3 points there. So no, it's going to be tough for Mbappe.
I think I would bet those odds before I bet Mbappe going to Saudi Arabia.
It just seems a fait accompli, doesn't it? This one.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's kind of disappointing, right? The way the finances have kind of settled in European soccer, where it's like I think Mbappe makes more than double any other player in Europe right now, and it's like given that the options salary wise are basically take a pay cut and still be the highest paid player in the world at Madrid, get a massive pay raise in Saudi Arabia. And then Arsenal should be an awesome option, right? Like they're the youngest of all the big teams in the world, among the sort of top 5, top 8 teams in the world. But Arsenal have never paid a player anywhere near what they would have to pay Kylian Mbappe salary wise. So yes, they should be. In a healthier financial ecosystem, Arsenal and Liverpool would be right in the mix, kind of trying to get Kylian Mbappe. But we've just never. Neither of those teams have ever paid a player what Kylian Mbappe is going to make at Real Madrid.
Janusz Hearts don't need him. We've got Lawrence Shankland.
I could see him going there. I hear the weather's nice.
Gorgie, beautiful. Edinburgh, capital city, fantastic.